I'm Brenda.
And I'm Kristi. We're two friends from high school who are connecting and reconnecting over music and memories.
Welcome to Normal Bias Podcast.
We're glad you're here.
Hey y'all, welcome to Normal Bias Podcast. Happy Wednesday. Aren't you glad it's Wednesday? Hey Kristi.
Hey Brenda. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we are actually, it's still the same time as when we recorded last week. So we're wearing the same clothes. If you're not watching on YouTube, we look so much better this week than we did last week, Brenda. I love what you're doing with your earrings now.
Oh, thanks. You like these earrings?
I do. I still like those earrings. Yes.
Hey. Oh my gosh, you guys.
That's worth looking at the YouTube channel for. Y'all should look at the earrings that Brenda's wearing on this episode. Brenda, tell us where you bought the earrings, please.
I bought these earrings and I get lots of compliments on them. Thank you, Kristi. I've had them several years. I got them at Walmart for $2.50.
Were they on sale or they were just $2.50?
They were $2.50. Yes, I know it. Love it.
We accidentally have the perfect segue into today's episode.
I'm so grateful and thankful.
So
yes.
Last week when we were talking about our episode topic for last week, we were talking about the seed was little things. It morphed into little things, like little habits that we have that can improve our lives or not. But really what we were talking about too is how we can use the little things. And people think it's the big moments, the big things in life, but really it's the little things all along the way that make up your life and make your life awesome or not so awesome. So we were talking about little things like that.
So definitely, yeah. So these earrings that I bought, I can't even remember how long ago, and spent only $2.50 anytime, and they go with lots of things. Anytime I wear them, I always get a compliment, and they're light, and I just don't even have to think about them when I wear them until someone says something. But yes, this little inexpensive pair of earrings just make me feel so thankful I bought them. And coffee. Coffee is also a little thing that makes me smile. I love this topic, by the way. So I even have a gratitude journal. Look at it, it's orange. Yay! I got this at Target, and another little thing that makes me happy, Target. And I started this journal when I, divorced again, and then my dad, but just in a dark place when I was thinking of all the bad in my life, like just the darkness. And I don't know what triggered it or why I started to look on the B side, on the bright side. But whenever I would get down, I would just look around and think of, you know what? I still have a roof over my head. Okay, I don't have a husband anymore, but I still have a roof over my head. I still have my children. I'm still a mom. That's, that makes me happy. I have a job. I have a car. So I would just list, and that's basically what this journal does, is just list things. I would just list them. And then all of a sudden, you guys, if you don't do this as a practice, all of a sudden you start feeling different. You start feeling happy. You start feeling like okay and love and like all these things. And so this is definitely a practice that I do every day. As soon as my eyes open and I'm like, I am awake, and I say, thank you, God. Another day, here I am. Thank you. So those two words come out of my mouth as soon as my eyes open.
I love that.
So so my life became focusing on the good stuff. Because
sorry.
No. I was just going to say that even when there's bad things, I always say 1,000 bad things, there's a million good things. And if you just switch the way you look at it.
See, I jotted down on my handy dandy sticky note what you just said about looking on the B side, the bright side. No, I want to write that too. I'm trying not to take so many notes while we're talking, but
No,
when
it's
you say
okay.
amazing things, I need to write them down.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
we are also gratitude people, and that's something in 1998 when James and I were first married. I was having my first year of teaching was like the worst. It was horrible. It was like everything that could go wrong went wrong, and it's had such challenges, and I was really questioning like my life choices, everything. And a friend of mine and I from college came to visit James and me, and we went to Barnes and Noble, and they had a gratitude journal, and something made me pick it up. I was like, something's got to give, right? Because you can't just sit and stew in that all the time.
mm-hmm.
So I bought that gratitude journal in 1998, used it for a while, put it away, and then we got it out again. Like somewhere I wrote a whole blog post about it, and it had the dates. Like I was grateful for a little bit, and then I fell off, and then I picked it up again. I was grateful for a little bit, and I fell off. But I have been practicing gratitude now for I don't know how many years consistently. And we have a family gratitude journal that I
I
found.
love that.
We call it our Thankful Force book. And we, again, this was something back in 2010, 2011, 2012, we did all the time. And then we put it away until like 2016. We did it a couple of times in 17 and 18. And then we just recently I found it in my scrapbooking stuff, and we got it out again. But the whole point of it is like, and there's a whole in Joyful, that book by Ingrid Patel Lee. That's such a great book if you're looking for joy. And it's very sciencey for nerds like me, but it has lots of very applicable stuff. But one of the things that she talks about is practicing gratitude. Gretchen Rubin in her happiness project, one of the things that she discovered is that when you practice gratitude, you start looking for those things. Ann Voskamp at 1,000 Gifts. There's so much science behind gratitude. Like we could post articles like that. It changes you. It changes your brain. It changes what you look for.
It truly does. And speaking of, you're saying practice, and our episode last week was little things and it turned into habits. This truly is a habit. Mm-hmm. Like, and this is one of those things that, I incorporated at work too. Like, here's an example, because I think that so many things are we are negative minded, but like, so instead of looking at how far you have to go, look at how far you've come, you see? And, instead of like, oh, this quarantine, oh my gosh, it's just killing me. Instead of saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? How about, what is this teaching me? Like, it's just the way you look at it. And it truly is a practice. And it's truly just become one of those things that I do. And it really has made a huge difference in my life. Mm-hmm. If you start thinking about the things that you don't have, you're never going to have enough. But if you think about the things that you already have, like, dude, there are so many things. And like I said, we've talked about this too recently, is it doesn't have to be, a brand new car or a, Dairy Queen tacos. Like, I'm so grateful for those, like adult conversation, like this podcast. If anything, it has just allowed me to have conversation and say things out loud to Kristi, who is a real person and not just someone on Facebook that I'm just making comments to. Like, I'm just so grateful for that. Just anything, little things.
I completely agree. And I would say I am, I don't know if I've talked about this like on when we're recording or not before, but I am wired to be very critical and very judgmental and very, very hard on myself. Like there's like the Rachel Macy Stafford calls that voice in your head, that the bully too close to home. And so it's been a choice for me to choose to not listen to that, to choose to look for things to be happy about. But what happened somewhere along the way in the past 12 years and practicing this is that I changed. Like now I am much more likely to assume the best of you. I am much more likely. so like traveling, I traveled with a friend this past school year, and it was just like, it felt like I'm trying to think of a way to say it. Like it just helped me see like traveling with people that are not in your family, like your immediate family, and spending time with people like, like when we went to the Pie Haven back last week and it was time for it to close, you were like, oh man, we made it. But how many people would have been like, oh, they're closing? And
Yeah.
that would have defined the experience for them, not that they made it, but that it was closing. And one of our children is wired that way, is everything, we have talked about this. Like, it's not just the glass is half empty, it's that you touched my glass. Like like, it's like the worst case scenario.
And yeah.
God love him.
And see, and I've become that person who's like, oh my gosh, I have a glass.
Like, I remember when I remember
like I have.
it was a glass. And look, the glass is sparkly.
Yeah.
Like that's my whole thing. If you look for joy, you will find it. If you look for good in people, this goes beyond things and
Absolutely. Especially right now, this quote is always in my head with just all of the politics and religion and things like that are, I've had to take a break from Facebook because I just, people, again, if you focus on the negativity, it takes you there and you get in this like funk. But I love this quote about don't not just my mind, but it's like, don't forget if someone did something wrong to you, don't forget all the things they did right.
Oh, that's a really good.
And because sometimes when you think of that thing they did wrong, here's the first thing I think, okay, what was it? Is it something like absolutely unforgivable? Probably not. But then when you think about all the things they've done right, because I think a lot of times right now in our society, it's another conversation, it's like you're one and done. It's like, oh, you don't like strawberries? Okay, well, we can't be friends anymore. It's like I just see that so much. It's like, especially with politics, I feel like, oh, you don't, okay, well, we're not gonna be friends. Okay, well, what about all of those times that we got along and that we have had a good time? Because then that's just another thing about character. But you have to look at someone's heart. Like, is it really a big deal? So yeah, I could go off on that, but yeah.
But
that's another positive thing.
Yeah.
Is if you think about the things that they've done right, that one thing that's bad maybe isn't so bad, or maybe you need to say, you know what, that really ticked me off, or I'm really upset about that. I just need a minute, and then move on.
Or agree, like the whole thing, agree to disagree. Like we don't. Part of that is people don't know how to be uncomfortable. And we, like we feel like that again, whole different topic. But
yes,
you're right.
But definitely gratitude and thankfulness, like that is just a huge. And I tell the kids at school, did you know you could be thankful every day of the year, not just Thanksgiving? Like November and Thanksgiving, like that's typically when we're really thinking about being thankful and grateful, but it's an everyday thing. And it definitely is a habit and a practice. Like, even on the way to work, I go through the neighborhood to work on my 4-minute commute. And there's this little part when, as soon as you turn, you kind of see like the park, and there's a big lake in the middle of our neighborhood. And on a sunny day, as soon as you hit that corner and turn, like the sun rays are going through the trees, and I love trees. I'm grateful for them too. And it just is like this immediate, like, it just makes me so thankful. And I'm just like, thanks for sun, thanks for trees. Like, it just is constant, like, narrative going in my head of things. Yeah.
So all of this stuff, this is so in my wheelhouse. And so, so what we are going to do to help you have a little bit, we want to be, I totally lost I'm listening to my family move around now. And I'm like, I totally just lost my train of thought, but we want to help you look at your world in a different way. And see like the little things. There's a plaque in our kitchen that says it's the little things in life that make living so grand, which we didn't make up. It's it was a gift, like a gift shop thing. But I really believe that. I think it's really taking time and being grateful for those little things and looking around your life and maybe reframing some of what you're looking at. So we were talking today, we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna bring back the photo a day thing. Do y'all remember that from the days of mommy blogs, like where you would have you'd have a graphic and it would say July, and then for one, the word prompt might be, someone just dropped a fork. The word prompt might be like fork, and you could post a picture of fork and whatever it made you think about or whatever. So Brenda and I are going to come up with a list of 31 things for July. And then we'll put this on our social media with instructions with how to play along. But we're hoping that you guys will play along. We're going to play along, which this makes me happy because this means every day I'll be communicating with Brenda.
Yes.
So
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and if I like it, we'll keep doing it because it's not hard to do. It's just one more way to make sure that every day we are grateful for something. So we're gonna do it together and do that fun thing on social media. So Brenda, I have like now that everybody's here, it's time for lunch.
Yeah.
I have to run, but what's orange you glad?
Orange I glad for I guess for gratitude, my gratitude journal. My gratitude journal I am as my orange glad because I just like flipped open a page and it's just reminding me. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Like you
So yeah, so my gratitude journal.
I like
my orange glad. How about you, Kristi? What's your orange glad?
Oh, okay. So this one I have mine is this week for Sticker Mule is sticker week. So today their deal is the kind of stickers that we order. So I'm going to order a fun sticker for Normal Bias Podcast when we hang up.
Oh, yay. I love that.
My family's walking away. Should I be worried?
Maybe. Are they taking your lunch?
I hope they have lunch for me.
Oh, I know they do.
So anyway, my orange glad is that there's a world full of stickers and color and all the fun things that make us happy.
So, yes, I love that so much. So, I'm thankful for you.
I love you big, and I guess we end it here since.
Okay, yeah.
My life is moving on without me.
So yeah, you guys, so start right now. Look around. Start right where you're sitting and list 3 things. And I bet you'll be able to list 10.
Day 1 is going to be start. You just nailed that.
Start. Yeah. Awesome. All right, you guys, thanks for listening. Have a great Wednesday.
It'll be awesome today. We love you guys.
Yeah. Bye.
You guy, whoever it is.
Y'all. Yeah, you guy.
Hi, y'all. Awesome. We love you.
I love you.
Hey, y'all. Are you still watching? Are you still listening? Oh, hey, Mom.
We're so glad that you're still with us. If you want to connect online, we're at www.normalbiaspodcast.com, or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. And our very favorite, if we made you a mixtape, we put all those songs on our Spotify playlist for you.
All the things.